Hi Aquarius, thank you for joining me here. This is gonna be your another in-depth monthly reading. I'm sorry that I took a break. I mean, not really sorry. I had to take a break, so I think I'm posting after like a month or so. Yeah, hope you guys all doing fine. And let's get into this. Let's see what are the major energy coming to your way or you are already dealing with. So I'm going to be taking cards from this major arcana, some animal spirit and oracle deck to get the energy rolling. After that we are going to go deep into the reading and figure out what's going on situation wise by using different kind of tarot deck. Okay, and at the end I'm also going to pull out oracle timely message for you. So let's see. And I do take jumpers, so, and I also talk over when I shuffle, so it's up to you if you want to fast forward while I shuffle. It's up to you. Okay, sometimes it takes a little bit of more time to get a card. Oh wow, there is nothing coming up. And it's kind of hard to get a jumpers out of these 22 cards. So let's see. Okay, here we go. The world. We got the world. Let's see the animal spirit. I'm getting a lot of sense of happiness. Lot of sense of happiness. It's like you are kind of relaxed, like relieved that something just over. I don't know what it is right now. This is the visceral feelings that I'm getting from this wall card. Let's see how it's gonna pan out. It's definitely, I'm gonna look deep into the card, but it just visceral feelings of that energy. Yeah, I'm getting a lot of relieved and happiness. Like it's like thank God it's over. Thank God I did not do it. Thank God they are gone. Thank God. Um, it's like such a relief, like almost like you almost escaped a huge downfall, and you like, okay, thank God, like that kind of energy. Okay, camel, firefly. I'm gonna get one more. I'm feeling like getting one more. The owl in reverse. Okay. And now get a oracle, and then we're gonna start with this major arcana. Not major arcana, major energy reading. Okay. We got stranded, but it came reverse. I do not take reverse on Oracle, but I'm gonna keep that in mind that stranded came in reverse, okay? Oh, wait, I'm sorry. Okay, let's get into this. Yeah, this is the feeling I'm getting, Aquarius. I really feeling like that there is a some kind of completion, definitely the world, but it's not like I feel like more than a completion, you just feel very relaxed and relieved that you escaped from some kind of disaster. And maybe you have put a lot of effort into that and you have been trying to make that things happen, trying to make it work in your way for quite a long time, and finally this kind of energy came to you and you're like, you know what, it's not worth putting energy into it, it's not worth putting effort into it, and you just feel like, okay, that's it, i'm gonna put it behind, and I'm gonna feel like that's where it's supposed to end. I'm not gonna extend it feeling like, no, there is something that needs to happen, something that I can fix, there's something that I can look forward. There is a sense of that you feel like, okay, that's it, I need to accept that was its journey, and I need to end it where it's supposed to end, and you kind of walking away from that situation. It could be any situation. We are gonna go deeper with this different tarot and see what kind of situation you are dealing with specifically. But I really feel there is a deep sense of relief here. And I'm also feeling like there is a sense of optimism that you can feel right now, that as you are putting this thing behind, putting this chapter behind, but taking all the experience and the learning experience that you earned and gathered from the situation and kind of going forward, there is a sense of, I don't know, a lot of optimism. Maybe you don't have every ducks on the row, maybe you don't see all this, like future in a like a linear way right now, but you can feel and sense that there is a prospect, there is something good coming. You are getting these good vibes that something gonna pan out, something nice gonna come in your way, and you are gonna be enjoying this. There is a sense of optimism and looking forward kind of energy I'm getting also. I don't know, this color of this dress is kind of pulling my attention. Yeah, I feel like there is a, even though we are at the end of summer, we are getting into fall, but I feel like you are feeling that summery kind of lightness in your heart. Or maybe, maybe, I don't know, maybe there is an indication that, if you're coming out of this kind of cycle and kind of putting things behind, maybe you can also extend that kind of vibration of lightness by wearing some kind of light colored, like summery colored clothes. I don't know, like make, maybe put some flowers in your house, like I don't know, paint your room with some kind of light colors. I don't know, maybe color has something to do with this, just to uplift your energy. Your energy is already uplifted, Aquarius, but it's gonna be more, I don't know, there gonna be some kind of dance between how you feel inside and how you are expressing that inner lightness, inner optimism, inner joy by what you are doing externally, like what kind of clothes you are wearing, what kind of food you are eating, how you are redecorating your maybe home, or just to shifting bed here and put some flowers there, change the curtain from darker colors to lighter shades, those kind of things, how you're translating that inner joy and inner happiness and prosperity and optimism into your day-to-day life, into your immediate surroundings. Yeah, that's what I really feel. That's what I really feel. I'm trying to get more, like messages, but this is the, like I cannot ignore this light that coming like from behind of them. It's like this kind of, I feel like this a rejuvenating kind of energy, and it's coming from this kind of relieved energy that, yeah, you finally put an end to a something that you have been putting a lot of effort to keep it going, but all of a sudden it's like a, aha moment, and you're like, you know what, it had its course and I need to let it go, I need to let it stop, I need to say, okay, that was the cycle and I need to end it, and I need to move it through and move it forward. It's not like jumping and move it forward, moving from through that phase and then move it forward. And you are really feeling a lot of prosperity and joy in there. The and camel, I feel like this camel is looking at this world. I don't know, I almost feel like I almost feel like this is a separate kind of energy, or maybe it's like you. It's a much more, this is like almost like a vivacious energy, and this is like much more settled, kind of calmer, kind of subdued kind of energy, who thinks about, who thinks about, it's like almost like you are taking in all the wisdom you can from this experience that you just, from this cycle that you just ended. It's like almost you are looking at that what you are coming through and coming going forward, you are like looking at, is like a reflecting on all these things that has happened, and you are kind of, this is, I'm getting a lot of wise energy from this camel. It's like you are looking at it, you are trying to understand, like, what you have learned, what you have gained, how this experience can shape your life. So there's like a two different kind of energy on the, in a part of you feel very relaxed and relieved that finally it came to an end, finally you can put your mind into peace. And then at the same time you are looking at this situation that you are just coming from, and you are kind of trying to get as much wisdom as you can by reflecting on those events that happened to you. It has, those events has not like all flowery and glorious and bright. There has a lot of, like shadowy thing that happened, for good reason, because you learned a lot from that. And you are not taking those experience for granted, you are really looking at it. Look at this camel is literally like looking at it. It's like, and those are, color wise, texture wise, mood wise is so different, but at the same time they have something to offer to each other. You are getting whatever this experience that you have just completed, and what you can get from it, and kind of really taking in all those experience, so that you can use those kind of learning experience and kind of imply or apply in your life for going forward. And this wisdom is really giving you a sense of, yeah, a lot of, this is fire, and this is like air, it's like a lot of sense of they I, yeah, this whatever you are coming, just putting an end to, it's actually, when you reflect back on it, it's actually giving you a lot of spiritual uplift. You feel like you have kind of, it feel like, even though you went through some kind of darkness, even though it felt like that it's kind of stretch, it felt like that you have extended yourself beyond your capability in some point. But at the same time, those kind of experiences kind of putting a fire under you and giving you some kind of understanding of life, some kind of spiritual understanding of life, and you feel very bubbly about it. You are not all gloomy and doomy that, oh, it got it, something had ended, I went through all these things. You are really looking at the positive side of it. You are really in a very positive vibration, and that vibration is kind of putting a fire under you, and it's like it's kind of uplifting your spirit. You kind of getting this inspiration to do something new in your life. It feels this kind of vivacious energy, like the world. I got that. Very optimism, very joyful energy. Not like joy, hoo hoo kind of joy, but it's like it feels like things are possible. You are seeing world in a much more positive light, and that's really helping you to move forward, to helping you to navigate through whatever coming in your way now. This owl in reverse, owl is all about, like, it's interesting that both of them, camel and owl, both of them, like, I feel like I'm getting this same kind of wise kind of energy, but owl is like a very, like, almost like a, it within, but you don't really share it. It's like a, oh, I know what's going on, I'm like a fly on the wall, you cannot fool me because I know what's going on, even though maybe I'm not expressing everything. But I don't think you are in that kind of energy. I don't think you are keeping anything hidden or anything. You are really like in a very positive, light mood right now. It's not like that you are like assessing the situation by, like, I know what is going on, I'm not gonna tell you what's going on, okay, but I know what you are doing, like that kind of. I feel like you already passed that. I feel like before you made that decision, that whatever the situation that you had been dealing with, you feel like, okay, it ran its course. Like the moment you made the decision, right before, maybe you had kind of got into this kind of owl energy, like, I know what's going on, I know what is the truth of this situation. Maybe not maybe, that energy helped you to make that decision to put an end to it. But right now you are not in that kind of. You are more like, you are more thinking about what kind of wisdom I can get from it, how I can use that wisdom to uplift my spirit and to feel optimistic, so that I can feel that things are possible, so that I can feel that the world around me is much more positive light, so that I can move myself forward in a much more, in a way which is aligned with how I want to be, what kind of energy I want to be in with. That's why the owl, because you kind of s- surpass that energy of owl the moment you made that decision to close that chapter. And maybe that, yeah, that's why the stranded came in reverse. Stranded is all about, like, stranded, like, it's very self-explanatory. It's like feeling stuck. It's feeling like, you have all this big, like, you had all this vision about this situation, but all of a sudden it felt like the ship is not moving. The ship is huge, but ship is not moving. It felt stuck. And you, as a captain, you feel like, okay, what I can do. And you really realize that there is nothing you can do. That ship has sailed as long as it could, but now it's time for it to just let it go. This ship is not going to move any further until and unless some kind of storm come in. But that doesn't mean you have to stick with this ship, because you are a captain. You can move to a different ship and still continue your voyage, still continue your journey. And you realize that it's not really worth to pull your teeth and hair just to make this, just to try to, bring the ship on the ocean again and try to sail it again. You are like, what, this is his destination. This ship right now needs to be rested on this tree, but I am free. I'm gonna hop onto a different ship that can vibrate with my current energy much more prominently, and I can sail that. That kind of thing. It's like open minded. Flexibility is coming handy right now for you. This is a very light energy I'm getting, even though all these things is kind of dark and kind of heavy, but the way you are moving through this is really beautiful. You are accepting the fate of a situation. You are accepting the you are accepting the concept that not everything has to go on forever. Everything has a timeline, and they can come to a halt at any time, and you need to give that time to this situation when they feel like it's a time for halt. And you need to, either you can wait when the halt is over and then sail again, or you can go on a different journey and sail, and then when the halt is over it's gonna maybe take a different route, and it doesn't need you to be a captain of that journey. Maybe there is a different kind of captain that gonna take over of that ship. But that kind of flexibility of life's journey is kind of, it's very actually, it's actually, I'm not surprised that you are taking on this kind of journey, because you are very, you understand the, you really understand the core essence of life, which is like a flexibility and transitory element that life works with. Nothing is permanent. It's like everything is kind of flowing from one energy to another energy, and how to allow those energy to take place and shape a form, and not try to control it all the time. And you understand that flexibility. This is really nice. Okay, let's get into tarot and see what's going on. Like what kind of situation you are dealing with, or is there any other deeper message that we can get? Temperance and Six of Wands in reverse. This came both together. Yeah, absolutely. I see what's going on here. This is beautiful, the combination. No wonder they came together. Okay, I'm gonna get into this deeper. I just got excited seeing that energy. Queen of Pentacles. Look at this. Yeah, two major arcana back to back, like World and the Temperance. It's like you are not, with the Six of Wands in reverse, you are not really trying to fight for something just for the sake of pride, or just for the sake of that you are right, or just for the sake of that you have the last word. Those kind of things is like juvenile activity. You are like, I mean, not juvenile, I don't wanna sound like, but it just, you pass that. Okay, look at this. Tower and the Judgment together. Okay, there is a lot coming. Lot of major arcana Aquarius. Yeah, you, with the Temperance and the Six of Wands, yeah, that's what I feel. You are like, it's almost like your wings are forming again. Your wings are forming again. I feel like whatever the situation you were in, your wings kind of got clipped. But now you are coming into this kind of almost like you are becoming a new kind of person with new energy, with the feelings that yes, I can, like what I'm doing, why I'm trying to beat up the dead horse and trying to make this ship sailing when it's up on the tree stuck. I'm not stuck. And you're like, the moment you realize that you are actually not stuck, you can leave that ship anytime and hop onto a next ship that kind of take you to some kind of direction that you really want to go, next journey. And you're like, your wings are coming back, and you are like, like I can see that you tried your level best. You tried your level best to make this thing happen. I'm also getting that maybe you tried everything to make this whatever situation you are coming out from to happen, because you just wanted to be this reliable person. You just wanted to be reliable person who kind of, like a troubleshooter. If anybody has some kind of problem, they go come to you, and it's like you like to feel that you can fix things for people when they cannot, but by themselves. Whatever situation you are in, you really took that responsibility on your shoulder, that you can make things happen for them. Or you took the, if it is a relationship, or any, it doesn't have to be relationship, if it is a work and all that, you took all this responsibility. You were like, it's like a reliable go to. If something goes wrong, people come to you, and maybe they don't say things directly, hey Aquarius, fix it for me, but they kind of bring out this anxiety or the problem that they are going through, and you are like, you subconsciously take all these things, and you're like, okay, let me figure it out, how can I bring it back to the normal. And by doing this, you are actually, I don't know, you realize that you cannot do this all these things for everyone, or for in relationship. Sometimes you just need to allow things to happen, to take its own course. And you are kind of, okay, I'm not gonna try to fix anything, I'm not gonna try to, haul ass to make things happen, to not to give up, that kind of, no matter what, I'm never gonna give up. I think that's absolutely BS, seriously. Like we always tell ourselves, oh, not give up, not do not quit. But what is quit? Do is it quit if you leave this ship and go for different one? Yeah, and it's not. It's just understanding that every object, every cycle has its course, and allowing that course to take its own form. That's not quitting. But in our culture, it's like, don't give up, never quit, like burn yourself out, break your spine, but never quit. What is this? Some kind of ego boost thing? And you're realizing all this hocus pocus is just for, like just for make people feel stuck. And the moment you realize that your wings are coming back, and you are almost becoming a different kind of energy, you are embodying a different kind of vivacious energy, and you are like, you are smoothly, slowly but steadily kind of transitioning to that kind of new energy with the temperance. There is a certain sense of, okay, let me change the battery. Okay, yeah, so I'm not going to over explain, but I think you understand this, right? And this is what I felt with the camel as well, with the Queen of Pentacles. There is a, you are taking in. You are not beating yourself up for giving up, so-called giving up. You are like, you are like really being wise to yourself. You're really being wise, and that's why it came right under camel and firefly, because right, and that's why it came right under camel and firefly, because it has that, you are really reflecting on it, and there is more you reflect on this, that how you made your choices, how you made this, come to this decision, you feel very nice about yourself. You feel like you feel very content, you feel very aligned, you feel very grounded. You feel like, no, it's not that you are the, like, oh, I gave up on somebody, or gave up on this situation, or gave up on this job, or gave up on this family, or gave up on this, like whatever. But you are like, no, I am understanding what I'm actually doing. There is a sense of groundedness, a lot of sense of groundedness. And you can visualize, and you can feel in your gut, you can feel in your senses, that this route that you are taking right now, it's gonna be very fruitful for you. Like with the world card, like I said, if you just if you want to rewind and listen to it again, I really feel like there is a sense of prosperity that you are feeling in your gut. You may not have all this future aligned. You do not see maybe, oh, I'm gonna do this in, all this prosperity and possibilities is not maybe showing their faces to you at this time. But when you close your eyes, you feel a certain sense of confidence, certain sense of calmness, and certain sense of serenity. And in that moment that you are going into something which is much more grounded, and it's going to give you much more that you want to do, and it's going to bring some kind of stability, and it's going to give you some kind of result which you desire. Yeah. And like, look at this. That's why the owl, like what I said, like like whatever you have gone through, it had took a toll on you. Maybe you did not realize, because you are like, oh, I'm the fixer. So you always got a kind of boost of ego, not in a negative way, but you felt that your validity, your value kind of measured by how much you can fix for people, how much you can, how much reliable you can be. And what is the mean of reliability? At what cost? At what cost? And you are realizing that, like, it took a certain sense of joy and freedom and kind of, like, openness out from you, because you are always like trying to fix things. And that is like it yeah, like whatever you are coming from, it has shaken, it kind of put you in a kind of rabbit hole, even though you did not realize. I don't think you realized the heaviness of this situation while you were there. But now you are not there, you kind of closed the chapter and coming out of it, and in reflection, in retrospective, you realize that how much toll it kind of took on you. It kind of took a part of your vibration, part of your um, vitality out, away from you. Yeah, this is a really nice, very nice reading. Okay, I'm gonna get one more row of tarot. Oh, look at this. Father of Pentacles, Mother of Pentacles, like Queen of Pentacles, and yeah, Two of Cups, and Four of Cups. Yeah. I do get, maybe it. Okay, hold on. Before I jump the gun, let me get some more cards. It's coming in pairs. The Hanged Man and Four of Wands in reverse. Perfect. Okay, let's get into this. Who got it? I feel like there is like a, maybe there is a certain kind of similar, not similar, but yeah, like message that I got for Virgo. Yeah, it's like you're getting the color back. You're really getting the color back, dear. It's like this thing, without your realization, actually took away the color and make you feel like all monotone. But now you're getting the color back. And by getting the color back, you are kind of creating a stable ground for yourself. And which doesn't have to be, the stability doesn't have to be built upon monotony, it doesn't have to be built upon obligation, duty, reliability. It built upon lightness, it's built upon prosperity, it built upon optimism, it built upon, like vision, it built upon joy, it built upon innocent agility. Those kind of things I'm getting. And you are looking forward to it. And it's very nice that you are embodying both queen and king of pentacles, both masculine and feminine energy. So inside, when you close your eyes and reflect on this situation, you feel that prosperity, you feel that something good is coming, something good is brewing, you feel good inside. And at the same time, you are kind of looking out for how you can get this, like you are feeling good inside, and you are looking to the world from this viewpoint of feeling good inside. So it's like a perfect balancing between masculinity and femininity. It's not just feeling good inside and not translating that outward, but you are also translating that outward. You are feeling good inside, and then you are looking around, okay, make what can I do with this feeling, with this feeling of joy, with this feeling of good, with this feeling of knowing that something good is coming in my way, something good gonna happen if I invest my energy and time into something that I desire to do. You are kind of channeling that good feelings into something very practical way. A lot, maybe it also has something to do with, like, the situation that you are coming from. It has something to do with, love and respect. You could be in an office scenario and you have been doing all these things, but you are not getting, people are making you this reliable person, but then looking up to you and counting on you, but at the same time it's like they don't care for you enough, because to understand that that's actually, by fixing other people problem, is actually, it's a source of depletion for of your own energy, so that you can put all this in your energy, like all this energy, into your own growth, rather than you have been investing all this energy for other people, fixing other people thing, like troubleshooting. There was, like, it can be in a love situation, it can be in a relationship situation. But there is like a four of cups, like you want to give everything. You went into that situation thinking that, okay, you know what, when you are in a situation, whether it's a job, whether it's a family, whether it's a partnership, lovers, friends, you just don't think about yourself, you also consider other people goodness, other people wellness, other people thoughts, and how what they want, it's also become your want. But you realize that through this process, it's just a burnout thing. You always thinking about other people, you always thinking about how to make this thing equal, how to bring this harmony. But at the same time, other people are like, like there is a sense of a scarcity mentality from other people. They are like, no, this is my cup, I'm not gonna share it. Oh, I'm just gonna cover all my cups. And you are like open and about, you're like open and giving. But there is like a lack of sharing, lack of equality, lack of respect coming from this other element that you have been dealing with. And then with the Queen of Pentacles and the contemplation and camel and firefly, you realize that no matter how much you gave, there is always this, like, from other people, they're like, oh, this is my cup, I'm not gonna share with you, I'm not gonna give my resources. You okay? Oh, Aquarius, I have this problem. Can you fix it? Yeah, Aquarius, okay, I'm gonna fix it because I care for you. You are my friend, you are my family, you are my co-worker, you are my whatever. And you are my partner, you are my lover, you are my whatever. And then when you put all this energy by fixing this situation, by the time they're like, you are like, okay, can you give some energy back, because it's a reciprocation. And they're like, no, but this is my cup, I have to store it for future, like a store kind of mentality. It's like a saving kind of mentality, saving it for later, but not sharing in the moment. And you are realizing all these things with Queen of Pentacles. There is a deep sense of realizing. And you are like, like look at this area is like back to back major arcana, tower, judgment, hanged man. It's like all things kind of, all these things kind of put you, actually you did not even realize. You thought that this is, you are going towards some kind of stability, four of wands, some kind of, you are building some kind of connection, you are building some kind of bond, you are building some kind of foundation with people, but it was not, it was actually holding you back from your own prosperity, because you have been putting all your energy and resources by into solving others people problem. But you did not see that other people problem as a other people problem. You saw that other people problem as a part of you, because you integrate your energy with them, so their problem became your problem. But they were not generous, they were kind of selfish mentality. They're like, my cup is mine, your cup is yours, but when it comes to your cup, I'm gonna take everything from you, but I'm not gonna share anything, because I wanna save for the scarcity. If something bad happens, then I need all those cups. That kind of scarcity mentality they have been coming from, but you are not. But you did not realize that all these things is kind of putting you on hold, putting you, kind of making you feel stuck. You feel like you are building a foundation, but you are not. It's like all in reverse. And that is the big realization. And that's why you feel that, you feel that you almost escaped some kind of, like I was saying in the beginning, you almost escaped some kind of disaster to happen, some kind of like getting stuck on this tree forever. And you kind of escape right in the moment where you have to escape, so that you can feel like, no, it's not that you have to break your spine, or you have to, shred your skin or burn your organs in order to be there for people. Everything has its course, and you need to allow things happen in its course and move and leave when the time is right. This is really beautiful. This is really, actually, I am learning so much from this reading. I feel like there is a tendency that we feel, obligation to be by people no matter what. Sometimes we put ourselves on fire to warm others, but that's absolute stupidity, because you are going to be burned and scorched. Like, there is nothing you can do for others when you are like coal, when you are completely burned. Like, this kind of martyr mentality is like so ingrained in our society to make people feel stuck. No, nobody has to be martyr, like, this is absolute BS. Okay, I'm gonna get an oracle card from mystical shaman and give you the timely messages. And so I'm gonna get invitation, which means universe wants you to act on that. I'm gonna read it from the book. Whatever that comes in, it is a very timely message. So you have to, like, if you not have to, like, you have free will. If you feel like you want to, if this resonates and you feel like you want to follow this trajectory, then you have to work on that kind of message immediately. And then I'm gonna get medicine, what you need to get rid of immediately. It's kind of timely message. Okay. Yeah, the earth keeper is your invitation, and the sorcerer is your medicine. Let's see, what is this? Okay, just give me a sec, let me pull this out. $18. Okay, so when the earth keeper comes as an invitation, like in this case, it says that you have outgrown your small dream of success and achievement and ready to dream big. Yeah, you are really outgrown. You are coming out from this with possibilities beyond your wildest expectations. See, lot of prosperity is coming, sweetie. Take on the mantle of the earth keeper and reach out to a friend in need whom you may not have been in touch with for some time. Okay, that's very specific. Take it if it resonates. Take care of your pets and feed the stray that come by. Clean up clean up your yard, as this is the reflection of your relationship to the earth. Grow the sacred rain and your personal life will flourish. Remember, it's not about me any longer. Yeah, it's asking you to extend yourself, but that you have been doing, but not in a trying to fix them, but trying to extend, not to fixing other people problem, not to deplete your energy by giving your energy into like making other people things done, but show that love to the earth, show that love to the animal, show that love to the plant. Grow something, like it's not gearing to people but to the mother nature. That's what he's asking. What you have been doing so far, just shift that energy from this all this taker mentality people to this earth. Take care of the plants, take care of your household, take care of somebody, like stray dogs or stray cats or animals, like those kind of things. Just change the modality how you circulate your energy. Okay, and the sorcerer is 48, which is like a medicine that you need to get rid of. I can tell that whosoever, if you're really resonating with that, you are a giver. You have a very kind heart. You feel like that when you fulfill other people's purpose, it also gives you a purpose. So it's asking you, do not shut down on that, like your big heart. Do not, just stretch that heart, extend that heart to the mother nature at this moment. Yeah. Okay. Okay. When it comes at medicine, it says, have you been feeling out of sorts because you have been faced with your own character flaws and the pain that you inflict on others when you are out of alignment? Radical self acceptance is called for now. Yeah, okay. So, okay, I did not, maybe if we go deeper, we can get that is kind of getting a psychological message that, your need to be there for other people is comes from your own psychological wound. It comes from your need to be validated by others, by providing them what they need, by depleting your own energy so that they can acknowledge your presence. But if you have to deplete so much for other people to acknowledge you, first of all, they don't see you. They just taker and you are a giver, but your giving mentality characteristics coming from some kind of wound. Maybe you need to go deeper and kind of try to understand a little bit of your emotion, do a little bit of purging if you feel like that's it may help you, because that's what he's asking you. Radical self acceptance is called for now. You must reconcile this darker aspect of your nature so you don't behave irresponsibly and cause more harm to yourself than the one you love and the ones you love. It's time to come out of the denial and accept responsibility for your words and deeds. When you meet the energy of the sorcerer with humility, this destructive power transforms into grace, with you can which you can use in service to the highest good. Perhaps it's time to make amends. Do it. It will set you free from the shadows and let you step into the light. Okay, this is a new kind of message. I did not get that in this reading, but maybe this is something that we did not tap into it. It's saying that it's just understanding why you always feel like you need to be for other people, why you always feel like you need to be a troubleshooter, why you always feel like you need to be a fixer. Is this come from your own sense of lack of self worth? Whatever it is, it deplete you, and it also, you know yeah, so some kind of reflection on why you do things, that kind of things. If you feel like that's gonna be helpful for you, please do that. Okay, Aquarius, I'm gonna stop it here, and this is a beautiful reading. Hope you get something out of it, and I'm gonna see you next time. Okay, take care. Bye bye.